Hey, this is Daggett Kirsch. When you're working on your design and you need to make slight little modifications and whatnot from your company server to get pushed to your parts, how do you do that? What's the proper way? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you what's the right way to update your schematic symbols on your PCB design. And this will be done in Altium Designer and using the power of Altium Develop. If you're not sure what Altium Designer Develop are, they're a new tool by Altium that lets you pretty much, it's the online ecosystem of what Altium 365 used to be, but even better. And you get more features, more power. I'm going to show you how to implement that. But basically, this is similar to the former Altium online workspace. Okay. Anyway, let me show you how to properly update your schematic symbols, pin numbers, and how to do that in Altium. So what you do here is go into your schematic, right? Now I have a schematic symbol that shows the pin numbers, and I may not like that. This schematic symbol came from my online ECAD library, my online workspace, right? Oh, and by the way, to get access to Altium Develop and Altium Designer, click the link in the description below. You get a free trial to try it out. Extremely powerful. I'm going to show you why. All right. So if you're working as a PCB startup company or a hardware engineer or freelancer or whatnot, you want things to be organized and add components to the workspace. I've added these components to my workspace. Check out my video on how to do that. And to update this, I'm going to say, click on my part, right click, part actions, and then show CMP, right? It'd be good if they change the name to like edit CMP or whatever, but it's fine. And when you do that, click show CMP, you see where it's located on your workspace. You right click and then choose edit. This is where we get into the edit part of the design. So now we'll go in here. Then I want to make some small changes. Maybe I want to change the footprint that everyone can access or whatnot. Keep in mind, this is in the workspace, so everybody can access this stuff. And I can click on here, this pencil icon, and click on my pin number, make that not visible. So change the, make the designator, click on the I option, then it disappears. Once that's done, I can right click and then choose close and save changes. Yes. Now I've changed the workspace file like that everybody has access to. I know I keep mentioning that. Right click, save that. And the thing is, I could save this locally. It's saved locally, or I could save to server. I'm going to choose to save to server. Then I have to make a note. I'll say made pins on schematic, pin number on schematic, not visible. This is extremely important to always add a note. Always add a note, and you hit enter on your keyboard and it'll update. And everybody who has access to this in the workspace, they can choose to pull from the update or not, because everybody has their own local copy and whatnot. So yeah, it's very important to add a note because every single little change can have an effect. Maybe you changed 2 pins, but you didn't change like how they are oriented or something, you know, and it breaks an electrical connection in some device. All right. So once you've done that, you right click on here and then notice how my local copy of the schematic symbol still has the pin numbers visible. You want to right click, do part actions, and then update selected from libraries. The library that this is attached to is the online workspace. All right, once you update from there, you go in here, see the library is the develop workspace, click next. See, it lets you know, it says like, hey, what are we updating here? Okay, so you hit finish. Then it's going to give you the option to validate your changes. Can that work? Yes. Now you have to execute the change and then click close, and then boom, the pin numbers are no longer visible. So that may seem like a lot of work, and it kind of is, just to do a little change or whatever, but this affects other people in your organization. This is part of the workspace flow. This is the same process you have to go through for any enterprise level or even, yeah, especially enterprise level structured organization when it comes to hardware and PCB design. Because I'm telling you, one mistake, you can get one thing wrong or one piece of information mixed up, and I can make a whole system not work because electrical engineering and circuits, they all have to work together. So everything matters. Now, Altium Develop and Altium Designer Develop allows you to do that seamlessly without having to do a bunch of GitHub stuff and all that stuff. All right. So if you found this video helpful, please share this with your colleagues, like, subscribe for more, and I'll show you more tips on how things are done in industry, small, medium business, consultant, solopreneur, whatever, maker, what's the correct way to use this tool to be super productive as a hardware engineer. All right, see ya.